So her specific person literally changed 180 degrees. You are fully, entirely in charge of how your specific person shows up for you. But you have to remember that you need to work on your self-concept and put yourself first always. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down another success story. This one is from Reddit. As usual, I'm going to be reading this SB success story and break it down for you and comment on it. I have a feeling you guys are going to love this one. Okay, so let's get to reading. So the name of this success story is SB came running back a full 180. Trust me on this one. Okay, so it starts off really promising. So the person says, guys, if you are having even any single doubting thoughts of manifestation, law of assumption, or anything like that, trust me on this one. It works. I want to help others who were struggling like me. Here's my story. I was trying to manifest my SB to reach out to me after we were broken up for about 6 months. I was constantly focusing on him and visualizing him for like 1 to 2 months. He did reach out to me after 2 months, and it took a long time when it really doesn't need to take that long. So we started talking, everything was going great, and we were communicating, so we got back together. But during that time, I felt like I was focusing more on him than I was focusing on myself. I was so fixated on him, and I felt like he was being distant with me, and we would not communicate properly. We would fight and stuff like that. Anyways, we stopped talking for 1 week. Mind you, I was practicing Neville's teachings right when we initially broke up, so 8 months prior to this. During the relationship, I knew that I needed to focus on the end and the feeling of the wish fulfilled, but the entire time I was feeling anxious and not centered at all. So basically, the person was in no contact at some point with the SB, which is a circumstance, as we know, and circumstances do not matter at all. I have been saying this all the time and repeating, and I will keep repeating it. But for the sake of this story, to help you explain and understand, the circumstance here was they were in no contact, they were broken up, they were on and off with the SB. And even though the person knew about the law and how the law works, they knew about Neville Goddard and his teachings, but, and this is important, the key here is that the person was focusing too much attention on the specific person. Even though they got back together eventually, the person was still giving off the neediness, the desperate vibration, and they were putting their SB on a pedestal. And then the person says, during our 1 week break, the first day, I was so mad at the universe. I was saying stuff like, why me? What am I doing wrong? And even at one point, I was like, this stuff doesn't work. It's all fake. That's the lowest I have ever gotten. I had never ever doubted Neville until that one night. Then I really started to focus on myself, like truly. I didn't focus on myself because I wanted my SB back. That was for the wrong intentions. I did it because I really wanted to feel better, happy and carefree. I started doing breath work each morning and night. I started to say mirror affirmations like, I am so loved, I am worthy, I am deserving. So the person finally stopped focusing and giving all their attention into the SB and started to put themselves first, as they should, and started doing all of those techniques like mirror positive affirmations, self-concept affirmations that I am worthy, I'm deserving, I'm loved, I deserve this relationship, I deserve to get anything that I want because I'm a good person, I have good intentions, I have a good heart. So they were working on the self-concept really hard. Every time I thought of my SB, I would redirect my mind and be like, this is not about him, it's about me. It has nothing to do with him. Really good. Very, very good inner work here. So they would, instead of affirming out of desperation from the state of lack, they turned things around and made it about themselves. Anything to redirect the focus from the SB back to themselves while they are healing and raising their vibration. Then I would focus back on myself, on how I was this dream girl. Who wouldn't want to be with me? Exactly, that's the mindset you want to keep. You want to become the version of yourself that already has the thing that you want, the person that you want, yes. But you also should be already living the life of the person that already has them and is with them. So how would you feel? How would you be? And how would you react if you already had this dream relationship? You wouldn't be checking the social media, right? You wouldn't be waiting desperately or reaching out, putting your life on hold because you're waiting for your SB to come back to you. This is actually not how this works. It's not how you attract your SB to you. You need to make sure that you already feel loved. You already feel confident. There's no need for you to be constantly checking, because if you already were with them, let's imagine your SB is in your room with you, next to you right now as you're listening to this video, to what I'm saying. How would you feel? It will feel normal for you, right? It will feel like just another freaking Tuesday, just another afternoon. You wouldn't feel the need to be checking or watching 100,000 of videos on how to manifest your SB. You would just be chilling and watching movies, you know. You need to get into the state of mind where you already are the version of yourself that has the thing or person in your life right now, not the future you. You have to feel right now as if you already have the thing. Each time I thought of him, I would redirect my mind back to myself. Really good. The constant thoughts of him slowly stopped. So her desperation, I need my SB in my life right now, thoughts evaporated basically. I was training my brain to always think of me instead of putting the focus on him, which really helped. So there you go. She notices that putting herself on pedestal is the way to go. I was training my brain to always think of me instead of putting the focus on him, which really helped. I also created Pinterest board dedicated to the dream girl I wanted to become. Really good. So this is her technique, her way of saturating her mind into feeling chosen and becoming the it girl. So this is just one of the techniques for her, in her case, of raising their vibration, creating a vision board, which is perfectly fine. I have one as well. This is just one of the tools that you can use to help you get into the state of already living in the wish fulfilled, in the end result. Someone who was confident, beautiful, could get any guy she wanted. I would scroll through it at night and truly believe I was becoming this girl. I wanted to be the girl where guys effortlessly came to her. I wanted to get out of the desperate lack energy. So she was tired of chasing and being desperate, and she decided that it's time to work on her self-concept. 8 days later, my SB is blowing up my phone and he is like, I really want to get back with you and I miss you. There you go. So her specific person literally changed 180 degrees. He talked about how I was the only girl and the girl of his dreams. Like, I kid you not, he said those exact things. Also, during that 1 week break, I did not message nor contact him at all. This is really important when they were in no contact. And if you are right now in no contact with your SB, do not ever chase. Do not ever act out of desperation. Do not reach out to your SB if they have blocked you and run away from you. Yes, you can manifest your SB to come back to you, even in no contact, even if you are blocked, even if they have said that they don't ever want to talk to you ever again. You can manifest them back. However, you need to remember that you can achieve this by changing your subconscious mind and your self-concept, not by trying to manipulate the 3D. Nothing good comes out of manipulating the 3D, just like the person mentioned, even though they were on and off, once in contact and then no contact, breaking up again and then making up again. Even though they got back together at some point, she kept putting him on pedestal and trying to manipulate the 3D, and then initially they broke up again. Just let things flow naturally and do not ever act out of desperation. And now he is like obsessed with me and is constantly communicating with me. Yes, it's because she stopped chasing and she let him come to her. The secret is focusing on yourself and becoming the best version of yourself each and every day. Exactly. It makes sense, because if your wish is fulfilled and you are loved, then why would you feel anxious, nervous, or confident? So this is exactly what I told you previously. If you had all of those things, you would feel happy and joyful all the time. So guys, trust me and just do it for you and not anyone else. Make sure that you feel good and happy and do it for you, and then the rest will follow and your SB will chase you if you chase yourself and if you put yourself first. Everyone is pushed out. Again, another Neville Goddard's lesson here. Everyone just mirrors everything back to you. Whatever you give out and how you treat yourself, this is how everyone else in your 3D reality is going to treat you and show up as. Okay, so there you go. This was just another SB success story because I know you guys love this one on my channel. I have made a poll where you could vote and pick a topic for my another video, which is this one right now. And so yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your situation with your SB. I will try to answer as many comments as possible. See you on the next one. Bye.